We got a new off-road fridge from Setpower, and I'm so excited to try this out. Hey guys, how do we keep it dirty off-road? Welcome back to the channel. This channel is all about DIY content and off-roading with our Gen 1 Raptor. And on today's video, we're doing another product review from a company that I absolutely love, which is Setpower, that does off-road fridges. And today I got a treat. This is one that I wanted for a very long time. And well, let's just unbox it. This thing is really cool. It's the RV65D. You guys are gonna love this thing, especially considering how affordable it is. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Check it out. If I remember right, I think I just lift. Yep. Oh wow, it's way bigger than I was expecting. I thought there was gonna be foam around this thing. There's no foam, it's just big. Look at this thing, it's so cool. Oh my God, it's heavy. Yeah, there's no way I'm picking it up on my own. It's heavy now, it's gonna be even heavier later. All right guys, so like I said, this is one of their newer fridges. It's the RV60D. It's huge and it is massive. Now, there's a couple reasons why I wanted to do this video, and that's because look at the size of this thing. This is great for like those really long trips. It's also very well insulated. I love the latch design. Most of them just kind of have a regular latch, fully latched, which is great. It means it's going to be able to keep it more secured. This one also has a couple of cool things, right? Like it has a big tray, so you can actually stack things, which is nice. It has built-in LED lights. It has your typical power connections. But what's also cool here is that it has solar connections too, so you can hook this up directly to a battery and all that. Typical panel displays like before, just like most of the other Setpowers we've tested, this has the typical features that they all do. It has eco mode, max mode. You can have dual zone or one zone, so they can all be the same, or they can be different zones. Battery protection too, so if it detects low voltage, it'll actually stop working, right? It'll actually turn itself off so it doesn't kill your battery. But the best feature of this one I like is the exterior. I love this look. It has more of a metal finish. It's aluminum finish. I really like that look. It's going to be a little bit more durable than the plastic stuff on the trails. And I like the look of this, man. Just look at this. It has like a large cooler look with these giant panels. Oh, wow. And it has like, just realizing it has two connections. It has power connections on this side, DC connections on this side. Then it has DC connections on this side. It has two USB outputs and 12 volt connection, like a solar panel or whatnot, or a battery bank. So yeah, I really like this design. Now let's take a look inside. This is your typical freezer side because it has a little step up. This has the compressor built in right here, but this is great for when you're doing ice cream sandwiches or whatever you want to just keep something cold. Kind of little trick for you guys on the trails, frozen Gatorade, freaking awesome. Put it on the freezer side and kind of keep it more like in the 20 some odd range, 10 range. It's like slushy. Gatorade slushy is awesome. The other side, like I said, it's really cool. This is your power accessories. We'll open that up here in a little bit. And then you have two trays because they figure this thing is so big you need two trays to hold everything, one really deep one and one shallow one. And looking in here, looks like we have some sensors as well. I'm not sure what the sensors are for. I'm guessing this is the temperature sensors, but I'm not sure what that thing is down there. It's kind of cool. Okay, now let's take a look at with the power stuff that comes with it, because it doesn't always come with like standard stuff, right? Sometimes it comes with a power thing cube, sometimes it doesn't. For the most part, these are meant to be used in vehicles. Let's take a look here. They have a 30-day return policy for whatever reason, whether it breaks, whatever, they can return it the first 30 days. But the key part here is 3-year warranty on the compressor and then 1 year on everything else. And Setpower has pretty good support. Like every time I talk to them, they're actually fairly responsive. Typical stuff here, we have our power cube with our connection to the truck. Just a standard power cube, and then you either connect it to your vehicle with the 12 volt or you connect it with this to power. So usually what I like to do is I like to precondition it. The day before a run, I'll actually hook it up in my living room, precondition it, get it all set up, get it all loaded up, and then that way by the time it goes to the truck, it's nice and cold. Other options too is to let it, cool off in the vehicle, right? You can do that too if you'd like. There is an instruction manual here, but honestly, the operation of this is fairly straightforward. You can set the amount of battery protection that you want. You can have it be very high battery protection, be extra sensitive, so that if it goes under a certain voltage, it'll stop, or you can have it very low. It's up to you. You can configure that. You can also set the compressor to min or max. Usually if it's outside the truck, I have it in max. If the truck's running, I have it in max. But if I know I'm not going to be in the truck, it's going to be off, I put it in minimum. And it does a really good job of keeping everything cold. But like one of the best features of this is I really hate this style of connectors. These guys, especially when you're off-roading, tend to fall off. Now they've done a couple things to kind of improve that, right? If you notice, typically these only have 2 prongs. They put 4 prongs all around that to keep it from disconnecting. But the better part is now you have the option to do straight 12 volt into this from your vehicle. Ideally, you probably want to run it through like a battery bank so that the battery bank has some form of protection, but you can run straight 12 volt into it. And it's a better way to wire this rather than having this cube lugged around with you. Let's go ahead and test this out, guys. So let's set that one to 0. It's the freezer section. I'm gonna set this one to what, 36, 37? Battery protection. Set it to middle. Right now we'll just set it to max. Noise level was actually not too bad. Let's see if we can power it from the other side. Powers it from both sides. It's kind of cool. Let's see how it does. Now, first things first, we got to get this thing loaded up into the truck to see if it fits, because it's pretty big. And it turns out definitely a bit bigger than I was expecting. I think I might have to do something a little bit different. Maybe do a platform so I can bring it more this way. It's huge. It's got tons of space. So, and the other side can be accessed from over here. Control panel can be accessed. Now it already says near E1. That means that the battery is already depleted to the point that it's not good. But I just changed it to low and you see it'll turn on again. Forget what the voltage it has to read, but it's there. In the process of getting it in the truck though too, I also realized that there was some holes on the bottom of mine. There were some holes with foam peeking through, which I really didn't like. You know, this is a little bit more expensive fridge. It was not cool to see that. I do have a message in with the Setpower guys to figure out why does mine have the holes on it, if that's normal or not, because that kind of ruins the fit and finish of this, right? To have those little holes at the bottom where you can see some of the foam insulation. Aside from that, we took it off-road. This was actually the first time that I took my long travel Gen 1 Raptor after HM got done with it. And it was like my shakedown run to really find all the issues with the truck. And this is like the perfect test for this fridge because the truck is way more capable. So that means that there's gonna be a whole lot more vibrations and all that stuff going through the fridge. So it was a great test to really see if this thing could deal with the vibrations of off-roading that we do when we go fast. And I'm happy to report it worked really good. The fridge does take longer to get cold because of its size. It's almost double the size of my other Setpower fridges, so it did take longer. If you do end up using this, I also do recommend having a battery run this, right? Like having like an EcoFlow or something like that run it because of its size so that it can keep your stuff cold. As far as like usability, I love the ability of being able to have ice cream on the trails, and I was able to enjoy an ice cream sandwich out on Pisgah Crater with a bunch of buddies, and it was great. You know, being out there 80 some odd, almost 90 degrees, it was great to have an ice cream. It's always great to have ice cream on the trails. So I'm able to do that with something like this. The only drawback has been its size. It's huge, it's massive. I don't think I'm gonna be using this for day trips. It's too big. I'm gonna be using this on week-long adventures that we go on. We do try to do those at least once a year where we go out there and we try to, cook and all that stuff. And in those situations where I'm gonna need food and all that stuff for about a week, this is probably the best time to use a fridge this large. For the most part, I'm gonna end up using it in my backyard, right? When I'm hosting folks or something like that, I want to make sure that I have cold drinks in the backyard. I'm going to use this instead of a regular cooler so that it stays cold, stays freezing cold. I really like the form factor. I really like the aluminum. It actually came in clutch because we were running so rough that my subwoofer came loose on the trails and it actually got a couple of dings on it. And if this was a plastic fridge, those would have been broken bits, right? It would have been cracked sections. But because it was this aluminum paneling, it just got a little dents. So it's pretty rugged. The handles held up. These handles are really good. I've had problems with plastic handles on other fridges break. This one, they're nice solid handles, so there was no issues there and it kept it solid the whole time, and it's also the reasons why I don't think I had any issues. I did run into the battery protection alarm, but I think I'm having some electrical issues ever since I went to dual batteries. I think the run might be too long and I'm not getting the proper voltage, so it did, this was extremely sensitive when it came to the battery protection. That's also another reason why I say that you should probably run it with an actual battery bank too, because of the power draw. Like I said before, I like the look. The size is a little bit bigger than I expected, but that's okay. The only thing I would like to see is Setpower. We need more like this. We need more metal clad versions out there. The plastic ones are nice. I know the plastic ones keep the cost low, but us that off-road on the regular, we need stuff with traditional latches and metal housings to be able to take the abuse that it's going to go through with us, going off-road. The plastic ones are great. I still have both of my Setpower ones and they still work really good, but they're worse for wear, right? The plastic is definitely worn out. I've broken a couple of pieces on it, wheels and stuff like that. It'd be nice to have a nice metal one where I don't have to worry about that stuff. So Setpower, please bring out more of these metal clad ones. I absolutely love the form factor on this, and I wish you guys made a smaller version of it, maybe like one that's about half the size, or maybe in one a really small size. That would be great to see. Aside from that, guys, we're gonna put our affiliate link below. So if you guys wanna get one of these or any of the other fridges from Setpower, make sure you use our link below to kind of help support the channel a little bit. If they give us an offer code for a discount, we'll make sure we put that down below as well, so you guys can save a little bit of money. Again, this is a company I've trusted for a while. I have 2 of their other fridges. I use them on the regular every time I'm out on the trails. I wish they made more like this form factor because I really love the look of this thing, and I think it's way better for us than off-road. So with that, guys, questions, comments below. Let me know what fridges you guys are using on the trails. Let me know what you think of this one, and thank you for watching.